everybody. Here to make a delicious pistachio and pine nut encrusted pan-roasted trout with white balsamic butter sauce. Woo! From his cookbook, Fabio's 30-Minute Italian, is Fabio Viviani. Welcome back, our brother.
Good to be here, as always.
We love you so much, Fabio.
I love you too, guys.
You couldn't get enough co-hosting. You had to come back and cook for us in the summer as well.
I love it.
So why is trout one of your favorite fish to cook with?
So first of all, I gotta say this first. Trout is not very common in the United States as a seafood on a platter in a restaurant.
Okay.
But in Italy, there is a lot of freshwater rivers and a lot of lakes, and trout, it is very common. So before we get into the trout discussion, if you guys have a problem finding it, which is not, you know, a little bit more higher end grocery store heavy, but you can use any kind of flat fish, flounder, sole, whitefish, any fillet of fish with skin on will work. So now let's get to the point. Italy, my dad used to love to snack on pistachio nuts.
Yes.
So we always have pistachio nuts around the house. And then I love pine nuts. I make industrial quantities of pesto.
Oh, yes, you do.
And I have pine nuts sitting around my house, and I find that although I like white fish and I like kind of thinner fish, when you cook them, the texture gets lost a little bit because
it's really kind of,
you know, it's very soft. And
which is nice. It's
nice.
beautiful. It kind of just falls apart like butter.
It falls apart, and you know, and with a little bit of crusting, we're gonna add a little bit of seasoning.
It sort of makes it feel a little more substantial.
Exactly.
It makes you feel a little fuller at the end of the meal.
Yes, and we like substantial, and we elevate with a very simple procedure. So I season the skin side, which will also help in not having the skin stick to a pan. Right? Now, mind you, if you use a very good non-stick cookware, you're not gonna have that problem anyway. But just in case you don't have it, seasoning the skin will make it release faster.
Wow, I did not know that.
Then we're gonna have some egg white. You just whip some egg white, and we're gonna brush them to help the crumble of the nuts there to stick a little bit better. Now,
I like egg white over olive oil, over something.
Yeah, egg white is just a little stickier.
Okay. This is so good.
It's so good.
Amazing. It is. I can't really understand what you're saying because I can only see what's in front of me and hear what's in front of me.
Nothing to do with the food. That's the accent.
No, believe me, those don't work on me.
Oh my goodness.
What, really? Because you married one.
Now, does
Or I haven't tried hard enough.
No.
Never know.
Does trout have bones? Because I remember eating it when I was little, and I feel like there were
trout
little bones.
does have some bones, but if you know how to fillet it, and honestly, your fishmonger should do it for you.
Okay.
You're too pretty to debone your own trout. Honestly, you shouldn't do that. All right,
We're not buying the whole fish with the head.
we're not buying the whole fish.
Yeah.
We got you
Before
covered,
we start to cook
Wait,
these,
you only put it on one side.
yeah, because the skin is gonna get crisp.
You don't want to do another side.
I don't.
A question. If one does not have the pine nut supply that you do, because pine nuts are expensive.
Yes, they are.
Pecan,
And pistachios are
walnuts,
too.
hazelnut,
Any nut.
any nut
Any
will
nut
work.
will do.
Absolutely. Now,
Pecans also very expensive.
saute.
Can I use
Hazelnuts
like
also
canned
very-
peanuts?
You can use the can of peanuts if you want sugar.
Thank
You can use peanut, but you're gonna make a peasant version of this elevated dish.
Have you met me?
Which we don't care, because we're peasant alcoholics.
Right, exactly.
But
Mexican Italians.
so now,
It's peasant food,
before
but
I
it's
start to
delicious.
cook the fish, which only would take 3 minutes, I have caramelized some shallots right here with a little bit of thyme, and I'm adding a good amount of white balsamic. Smell this.
Oh my goodness,
Now,
white balsamic vinegar.
White
That smells-
balsamic is delicious, and then we're gonna add a good amount.
White balsamic.
Smell that. You guys pass that down. That's
Is that just a color thing, or is there?
No, it's actually white
different.
balsamic. It's very floral.
It's not as heavy as the other one.
No,
Just
it's not.
like-
Correct.
Good.
It's very, very floral. So now what we're gonna do here, I'm gonna add some butter.
Now, if you didn't have the white balsamic, though, you could just use the white vinegar.
You could use white vinegar. The problem with white vinegar is very acid.
Okay.
Maybe if you have only white vinegar, add some orange juice to it.
Oh, that's
Add a little bit of black balsamic vinegar, something like that.
okay.
Right?
Cut it
All right, so here's what we got now.
This is the most delicious.
I got some butter caramelizing there.
And this is just our sauce going.
Yeah, I'm gonna go this way. I'm gonna put the nut down first, yeah.
So the nut side down first. And
The
then
nut
you
side
flip
down
it.
first, and
And
then
how
I flip
long are
it.
we going to cook this for?
About 2 minutes
On each side.
on each side.
And the crust is good to have for the texture because it is
Yeah.
a soft fish.
Exactly.
I love that. But you know, I also love, I love the skin of fish.
Me too.
I don't know why people
So do I.
take the skin off. When they make it, when you
it's just that
get
little
it
crispiness.
oh my gosh, like
So
salmon with the skin.
It's delicious. And the thing is that the only way though, it's like chicken skin. If it's crispy, it's good. If it's mushy, it's disgusting. It's not good. It's like, oh my God. No. So, right, here's what we're gonna do now.
Okay, let's see. Here it is. Oh, Fabio.
Wow. I'm gonna.
Wow.
And it is now. If it were thicker, if it were a little bit thicker, you'd
For
keep it on a
thicker,
little bit longer.
you'll keep it on a little bit longer. But if they're thicker, I suggest you to put them in the oven.
Really?
So a more coherent kind of.
For how long?
Yeah, for well, probably only a few more minutes.
Oh my goodness, that smells so
I
good.
know. This sauce, I would just put on anything.
All right. So now look, the sauce is reducing.
Okay.
The sauce is reducing.
You could use that sauce on any sort of fish. Really?
Absolutely. So now the trout is so thin that now here's what we're gonna do. Off.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, it's
Did that hit you?
it's exploding. I'm sorry.
We're gonna scar
Viewer safety is advised.
Right. Oh boy, it's popping again.
All right.
Okay. Oh my gosh, Fabio, this comes together so quickly.
Yeah.
Do you make
really
this at
does.
one of your 17,000 restaurants?
No, but here's the reality is that we do. What we try to do at the restaurant is make food. Depend on the restaurant. Yes, we could make it at the restaurant. It's a little bit too elaborated for the fast pace of a restaurant business.
That's pretty quick.
But it is pretty quick. Yeah, just a few more components that at home.
Okay.
It's much easier to do.
Oh my God.
So good.
And then here's what we got.
And the time of this is probably very particular because if you miss it,
Oh, right.
then it's overcooked and it's over, right?
And then
just cherry tomatoes?
just a little
roasted?
roasted cherry tomato. And if you want to get some parsley on it,
Oh my gosh, this is so
that's
good.
all we need.
Fabio, this is really amazing.
Thank you.
It really is, yeah.
Just like that.
And that's it, just like that.
Am I making it too messy for you?
No, you just put it all in the middle, but that's fine. All right, you want to try it?
Let's try.
Please,
Okay. Where are our forks?
go ahead.
Okay, you too. All right, here we go. You have to get the perfect bite though, right? The tomato, the parsley,
Oh
the
my God.
onion.
Debbie's going
Absolutely
in for
amazing.
every little bit of
Yeah,
that.
amazing.
So amazing.